Hey everybody, I'm Bipolar Bear here. Today I just wanted to start with sort of an episode 0 for a new series. Um, I'm very new to drifting, and I just wanted to start a series on my drifting journey. So it's going to start from me, well, now I can start to hold drifts. But in the first episode I recorded, I did that while wearing my VR headset, and it was just shaky and bouncy, and it did not look good. It was not pleasant to watch. And then in the second episode I recorded, my footage was just choppy and it didn't record properly. So I just wanted to come in here with this episode 0 and show you that the things that I started with, which would be like these power slides here, of just getting the car kind of sideways and then holding the drift a little bit. And these are going to be better examples than what I was first doing. I was spinning out like crazy. Yeah, it took quite a bit of practice to even be able to get something as simple as a little power slide like this. Oh, see, right there is a place that I would have normally probably spun out by putting too much throttle. Anyways, I wanted to also leave links down in the description for some of the tutorials that helped me. JankyDrift is one of the YouTubers. Both of his drifting videos helped me out a lot, as well as CToretto. There's a couple others, but I'm mostly going to link their videos down in the description just so you guys can check those out too, because while I will be learning, I'm definitely not experienced enough to be teaching you guys anything. I'll try to teach you the tips and tricks that have been helping me through this. One of JankyDrift's things is he has you start and just turn the wheel all the way to the right, hold the clutch in, and get the revs up there, and then let go, and you'll start doing your first donut. And so I started with donuts quite a bit. As you can see, the Logitech G29 doesn't exactly like donuts. But then you want to start trying to make them a little bit wider. And even this, something that looks as simple as this, took me some practice. It definitely take practice. Something that CToretto points out in his videos is throttle control, and that is something that has helped me a lot. You don't want to be slamming on the pedal like this the entire time, because then you're just going to spin out like that. Instead, you want to be easing on and off of the pedal. You don't want to squeeze it full throttle like that and then let off, and then full throttle and let off. Again, this is all in CToretto's videos, very good, in depth, but he makes it look easy. Anyways, yeah, you kind of want to squeeze on and off the throttle. Another thing, I don't remember whose video I saw this in, but they pointed out how important it is to listen to the car. So as you're getting into higher RPMs, your car's obviously going to want you to shift up. But right there, you hear that little squeaking when I let off the throttle? Right there, that squeak sound. Nope, it didn't happen that time. Right there it is. So that's apparently your turbo kicking in. And each car is going to be different, but there's going to be a point where the turbo does start to kick in. And that's what you want to use to initiate your power slides and drifts like this. And getting back to talking about power slides, in JankyDrift's videos, one of them, he talks about how power slides don't look glamorous at all, but it's important to learn them so you can just start getting the car to go sideways and then getting back to recovering your drift. So yeah, I spun out plenty of times on little power slides like that, but now I'm at a point where I can pretty confidently, oh, mess up right there, but I can get some, oop, now I'm going to overspin. So yeah, things like that have been happening quite often. I have gotten to a point where I'm starting to be able to get into second gear and hold some small drifts while clutch kicking, which if you don't know clutch kicking, I recommend watching those videos down in the description because they have helped me out a ton. But see, I've gotten to points where I can hold drifts like that quite well. Another thing that they recommend is doing figure eights, which is something that I cannot do. So lately for my donuts and other small drifts, I've been practicing in first gear. Everything I just did from when I mentioned second gear till now was done in second gear. It's a lot more touchy when you're in first gear trying to do these drifts. Like, see, I oversteered there without even meaning to. And it just shows you how much more easier it is to lose control when you're in first gear. Another thing that they recommend, and that I'm currently working on, is doing figure eights and kind of controlling where my drifts are going to go so I can start linking drifts together. That is not something I'm going to go over in this video. I think I'm actually about to wrap it up because I just wanted to go over and let you guys know that I am starting a new series, and I have a little bit of experience, but not too much, getting into drifting here, and all that experience is just time spent in the car on this track in this little area on the airport drift track, which if you are on PC and don't have for Assetto Corsa, I'd recommend looking into getting that as a mod. I like the airport drift track. In fact, the next episode is probably going to be taking place there. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one.